Hey guys, welcome back to Zethythonix channel. It's time for another review again. Today is the HGAC Shenlong Gundam. Finally, the wing boy band is now fully assembled. All I need is the grunts in the HG line. For those of you that joined the stream on Thursday night, you saw me build a whole Gunpla. I just want to say thank you for coming in and chat with me. If you all like the stream, I'll probably consider to do one per week. Alright, back to the main topic. I really like this box art. This box art is giving me the same excitement that I felt when I saw the HGAC Death Scythe. Both box art are done beautifully. This is the only time I will somehow support Bandai. Please keep your artist team. I love the box art. Let me finish the talking, pick up the box, and we'll look at the side. Then it's time for the runners. After all the bags are removed, let's look at the menu first. The same usual good design and style. If you build any HGAC kits, it won't take much time and the whole build is very simple. All the new HGAC Gundams shared a lot of frame parts. It's not a news anymore. I think I only have one question for this review. Can the Dragon Fang stay in place and not getting floppy at all? Hopefully it's gonna be okay, but if it doesn't work, you probably won't display with the full extension, so it won't be such a serious matter. As for the runners itself, it's just the standard separation. I saw it a lot of times because I have the rest of the boy band. Not much to explain and expand. So I am gonna cut the talking and save it all to the review. Hey guys, welcome back to the review. So this is the final finish of the HGAC Shenlong Gundam. For me, I think all my excitement is already burned out because I experienced the previous 3 modern HGAC. As far as the performance and experience is nearly the same when you compared all 4 Gundams. Nothing really going wrong, it's all working like how it should be working. If I need to be picky, I noticed one problem purely existed to annoy people. I think everyone will know what I'm about to complain, so let's leave this boring intro as it is, move on to the Gunpla. For the leftovers, because everything starts with Sandrock, so what you're left is everything related to Sandrock. Feel free to cut them off and save them for your own use. These parts are useless to me, so I won't bother cutting them off. For the recolor, it's mainly the small areas and it can be fixed easily by a Gundam marker. The areas that required recolors are the helmet, vents on the shoulders, 2 squares on the chest, middle of the shield, the flamethrower, front skirt vents, triangle on the knees, another part on the shins, the back of the ankle armor, the vents on the ankle armor, and 2 parts on the feet. Stickers are not a lot, just a few stickers, easy to handle and won't have problem with them flipping out. The stickers are on the head sensor and eyes, the triangle on the chest, the eyes of Dragon Fang, and the 2 circles on the shoulders. What I'm disappointed with is these 2 circles. It has 2 problems. One being that stickers on the curved surface, which is a disaster. 2 being that this circle has a gap that you can't unsee. I don't understand. This sticker is purely existed to annoy people. You got a clear green part for the blade and you can print 2 circles, 1 word, lazy. For the head, it reminds me of the Death Scythe Hell. I know they are not related, but the helmet design reminds me of it. I always think the design combination is well done when it comes to balancing. It's an Asian Chinese warrior helmet, but it won't feel like something from a museum. For the articulation, despite the shape of the helmet is quite wide, but it didn't affect anything and able to move just fine. I think the only part that didn't change between Shenlong and Ultron is the chest. It's the same between the 2 designs. For me, I like the TV design better as the overall chest design are smooth and kept as one part. The EW design has 2 weird hooks on the chest, which it lost the integration. On the back, Shenlong got a simple backpack, 2 thrusters and 1 spot for the beam glaives. storage. For the articulations, up and down is a double joint. The cockpit door is part of it. However, because it's part of the joint, it will have one annoying moment, which is constantly bumping onto the waist. There's no side-to-side movement, but you can spin it around freely. The best part on the Shenlong is the Dragon Fang. I know Ultron is an upgrade, but Shenlong looks cooler with just one. The left arm is boring, a normal arm with nothing to play with. The right arm is the extension with the Dragon Fang on the forearm. We'll demonstrate later. Both arms shared the same articulations. Windmill is not a problem. Lifting got the polycap and joint support, which combines to over 90. Front and back is possible, but because it just relied on the ball joint size, is really easy to fall out when you play with it too much. Rotation is the same usual like modern XG, and bending is touching the shoulders easily. For hand options, you got a pair of open hands. That's the standard for the new HGAC Gun Plus. Shenlong got two armaments. Beam glaive is the handheld weapon. You just stick it into the hands. For now, it's brand new, so it won't slide. I'm not sure will the handle start sliding when I leave it in the shelf for a while. If you don't want to pose with it, push it into the storage spot in the middle of the backpack. It's not too bad for now, but it's already moving and I feel like it will lose the grip soon. Shenlong got a shield. Feel free to throw around like Captain America's shield, except it won't come back to you. The shield has zero feature. If you want to equip it, just push it into the left forearm and done. Now, here comes the fun part. How do you launch the Dragon Fang? You're gonna need to do a bit of part swapping. First, take off the hand and stretch the arm out. Then pull off the arm from the base and disconnect the second part of the arm. Next, put the extension parts in and rotate them to match the pattern on the frame. Lastly, flip the Dragon Fang and bottom fang out, and that's it. For now, it's brand new, so it doesn't show signs of dropping yet. But according to my experience, if you leave the arms to keep posing like this, the joint will start to lose its strength from around a month. Waist is nothing much to focus on. The structure is shared with the rest of the free Gundams. Front skirts are molded into one piece. They can flip more than 90. Side skirts are connected with a polycap. Moving up and down is a standard movement. The modern XG will have a movable back skirt, and that is available on the Shenlong too. For the legs, please allow me to introduce one of the most annoying joints, the swing joint. This thing doesn't help much in my opinion, and it drives you mad when you try to post the legs. For the articulations, front kick is over 90, side kick is under 90, back kick is strict 90. Despite the knees have a double joint, but because the leg armor is quite big, so it cannot form a U-shaped band. For the ankle armor is one piece with a ball joint connected to the feet joint. It has its small movements. Modern XG has an improvement overall. The tip of the foot can move on its own. Just like the usual, the foot can move up and down, side to side, and rotations are limited because of the ankle armor. Here we are coming to the end. This review is quick because it cannot be any simpler. For the Gunpla itself, I can't really pick problems to make you hesitate for your purchase. Again, it could have been perfect, but every time Bandai must make something imperfect and ruins the moment. For the wing fans, please buy this and complete the boy band. The kit itself is perfect. Just make sure you buy a GM18 Gundam marker to paint the circles on the shoulders. Now, everyone is more interested to know whether Ultron will be P-Bandai or not. The answer is yes, and this business decision is absurd. Do I even need to explain how much screen time Zethythonix and Ultron got? Bandai pulling Sandrock and Heavy Arms Kai into P-Bandai is understandable as they are too similar to the previous model, only new verniers and new weapons. Think about this. Zethythonix and Ultron are literally the biggest upgrade. I don't know why Bandai think no one will buy it if they are in the regular release. For me, I got Robot Damacy when they were super cheap back in the days when no one wanted, so I will pass the P-Bandai. If I compare the price, what I paid for Robot Damacy versus what I'm about to pay for P-Bandai, my Robot Damacy is way cheaper, and they are painted. Thanks for watching. Drop a comment to express your opinions too. Subscribe and hit the bell next to it. Join my Discord. All links are in the description, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.